Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to take a look at the asset publisher and some of the things that we can do with it. We're going to set the stage for the asset publisher and then go from there. So let's go ahead and get started. So open up the menu if you haven't done so already, and we're going to head over to the Livingston Life site. So we'll click on the site selector and head over to Livingston Life. If you don't see it in the recent tab, you can click on My Sites to get over there. From here, let's head over to the site builder, followed by pages. We're going to be creating a new site that's going to contain our asset publisher. So let's click on the blue plus button over here on the right-hand side. We're going to be using a page template to help us out. So let's head over to Global Templates, and we're going to select Asset Publisher Page. We need to give this page a name. Let's call it What's New. Once you have that typed out, go ahead and click Add. Now that we're here, let's go to the site itself. So let's click on Go to Site, again double checking to make sure we're in Livingston Life. Let's head over to the What's New site. And since we're using a site template, by default, we are inheriting changes from the site template. What that means is we have a link between the template and this page that's using the template. What we're going to do is break the link so that way we can make edits to this page specifically. So let's click on the gear up here on the top right to configure the page. We're looking for inherit changes, clicking on the slider to select no. We'll scroll down and then click save. Now that we've selected that, what we want this asset publisher to do is to display recent blog posts. So we'll configure the asset publisher by first moving our mouse cursor into the asset publisher, revealing that options button. From there, let's click on configuration. And we only want to display blog posts. So let's expand out the source section. Once you've expanded out that source section, we'll then select asset type and then blog entry. Once you have blog entry, we'll scroll down and expand out ordering. And we're going to select publish date. Since our blog posts are timestamped down to the second, we don't need to worry about those conflicting. So let's go ahead and click Save. We'll exit out of the Asset Publisher configuration. And then from here, instead of having Asset Publisher displayed, we'll go ahead and click on it and we'll change this title to Recently Published, like so. I'll hit the Enter key, or you can click on that check mark to confirm your changes. Now that we've seen the asset publisher and how we're able to display content dynamically, we're going to see something very similar with page fragments. So what we're going to do is head over to our Livingston Hotel and Resort site, and we're going to import a few page fragments to help us out. So over at the Livingston Hotel and Resort site, we're heading over to Site Builder. So wrong side there. So Site Builder followed by Page Fragments. From there, we're going to click on the Options button that lines up with Collections, followed by Import. From there, we're going to click Browse or Choose File, depending on your browser, and then we're going to select Display Page Fragment. Once we're there, we'll go ahead and click Open, followed by Import. We'll see that the files have imported successfully. Once you get that message, go ahead and exit out of the Import window. So let's go ahead and create the display page using the fragments that we have just imported. So heading over to Site Builder, we should already be there. We're now going to head over to Pages. Once we're here at Pages, we're going to click on Display Page Templates. And once we're here in Display Page Templates, let's click on the plus button on the right-hand side. The name of the display page will be News Content. And then for content type, we'll click on the drop down and select Web Content Article. For subtype, we'll go ahead and click on the subtype and we're going to select News. We're going to select the top one up here. Once we have all of these selected, go ahead and click Save. Let's go into the display page fragments here on the right-hand side, and we'll have the news fragment available to add. Let's go ahead and click to add it. You can click on the plus button or you can drag and drop. The choice is yours. From here, we'll click on Map Article Title here. and then we're going to select map. For the mapping field, or for the field, we'll select article title. So let's see if we can find it here, article title. Very good. Next, we're going to click on byline, and then click on the lightning bolt or map. And then for the field, we'll select byline. Okay, we'll go ahead and click out of it. We're going to click on map posted on date here. So this whole thing. We'll then click map, and then we'll select posted on. Okay, very good. So selecting the whole thing, and we should be good. All right, scrolling down, we'll have map image here. We'll go ahead and click that. Following the same steps, selecting map. And then for the field, we'll select story image. Let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit, a couple more fields. We'll click map lead here, followed by the lightning bolt icon one more time. And then for the field, we're going to select lead. Okay, I'll click away to confirm that. Map content here, we'll go ahead and follow those instructions, heading over to field, followed by content. Once we have all of those confirmed, let's go ahead and click publish up here at the top right. Okay, the next thing we want to do is just to make sure that this display page that we created is going to be the default. So let's go into the options and then select mark as default. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and create some web content and see this in action. So let's head over to the menu. We'll go under the content and data section, followed by web content. From web content, we'll then head over and add some news. So we'll click on the plus button here on the right-hand side and select news. We'll choose the top option. For the title, let's go ahead, we'll call it New GM Driven by Desire to Bring Hotel Back to Its Roots. And we'll use that as the article title as well. All right, for the next field, this will be Natalia Michaels. If you want to use a different name, feel free to do so. But I'll use this name just in case. We can select today's date. Let me check my watch. Today is October 24th. It's a Thursday. And then for story image, we can go ahead and click select. And then select file. Heading over to our exercises, we're going to be selecting lounge. And click open, followed by add. All right, for the lead, Dan Torrance is bringing fresh ideas to hotel management. Make sure I spell all of that correctly. Okay. And then the last part, under content, we're going to head over to our snippets, or I should say our exercises. We're going to be pulling from the news text. Go ahead and select everything there. We'll copy and then paste it into the lead field, or the content field, I should say, into the content field. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and click publish up here at the top. Now let's take a look at the display page. So we'll click on go to site over here on the left-hand side. And we'll head over to the hotels and resorts page. Let's click on the plus or the add icon up at the top right. We'll head over to the widgets, followed by highlighted. And we're going to be selecting the asset publisher to the page. Let's go ahead and add that to the top. We'll click on New GM Driven by Desire, so the one that we've just created. And we'll see that it brings us to the display page that we've created using our page fragments. So it fills out all of the fields that we mapped. So very nifty, very cool, don't you think? So in any case, this wraps it up for this part of the video, and I'll see you in the next video.